Hi guys, welcome to Amy Learns to Cook. On the show today, we're going to do a product test and review of some knives sent to me by Imarku. They sent me a 7-inch cleaver and an 8-inch chef's knife. So we're going to put these to the test. We're going to chop up some chicken with the cleaver and we're going to make a mire poix with the chef's knife. So join me as we do a product test and review of knives from Imarku. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank Imarku for sending me these knives. I'm looking forward to testing these out. So what we have here is they sent me two knives. One is a 7-inch stainless steel kitchen knife. This is basically a cleaver. This is an 8-inch chef's knife. This is your standard knife that you're going to use for all kinds of things in the kitchen. From chopping to slicing to everything in between, you're going to do with your chef's knife. So let's take a look at the chef's knife first. Beware of the sharp knife because it is very sharp. And it comes in this little case. And here is our knife. And what's nice is it has this nice wooden handle and a little thing to protect it for transportation. So we're going to put this one to the test. What we're going to do is we're going to chop some onions, carrots, and celery, and we're also going to do some parsley because we're getting ready to make some Italian wedding soup. So we're going to do all our prep with this while testing the knife out. Our next knife is this 7-inch stainless steel kitchen knife, and this is pretty much cleaver. And cleavers are really nice to have. Woo, it's kind of a specialty knife. I mean, I would say you were going to get a chef's knife first before you would get a cleaver, but a cleaver is a great thing to have. Because what we're going to do with this knife is, it has the same handle. What we're going to do with this knife is we're going to chop up some chicken. And we are going to use that chicken in a stock. We're going to roast it off and make a stock out of it. So we have some leg and thigh pieces that come as one piece. We're going to chop those babies up and put them on a roasting pan so we can get them roasted. So here is the cleaver. And here is our chef's knife. So let's put these to the test. So we have all our veggies washed up. What we're going to do is we're going to chop up a mire poix. And mire poix is basically the foundation for a lot of dishes, including soups and stews and stocks. So we're going to be doing 2 cups of carrots, 2 cups of celery, and we're going to chop 2 onions. And part of these onions we're going to do a little finer because they're going to go into our meatballs. The traditional mire poix is 50% onion, 25% celery, and 25% carrot. I don't know if we're going to be exactly at that, but we'll be close. So we have our celery here, and we're pretty much going to grip our knife. We talked about this before, how to grip your knife for proper knife skills. And so we're just going to chop our celery. Now this is our chef's knife. We're using the 8-inch chef's knife, and we're going to go ahead and chop. Wow, it's nice. It feels really nice in your hand. It's nice and smooth. Wow, it's really sharp and does a really great job. Let's cut some more. When you have a good knife, it actually makes prep fun, at least to me. Wow. The knife is nice and sharp. It feels really good in my hand. It's kind of a substantial knife. It's not a little wimpy knife. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting up this celery. So I just have some baby carrots, and baby carrots are great because they're already peeled and they're ready to go. And for our wedding soup, this is just going to be to make the soup. So I'm just going to cut these in little moons. And the knife is doing great. It's really easy to cut with this. And we're just going to need 2 cups of carrot moons. Up next, some onion. So we're going to be using onion both in the soup and in the meatballs. So we're just going to peel this onion. And I'm going to do 2 because we're going to need to do some a little finer for the meatballs. And this knife is fabulous. Okay, and then we're just going to take our onion and chop it like we do. We're going to do a medium dice on this. Wow, it just goes through like butter. Butter, right? So our last little test is some parsley. We're going to be using this in the meatballs. And you just want to pick out, you don't need to get all the stems out, but you want to pick out these big, like woodsy ones. Okay, now we're just going to chop this. This is a really big pile of parsley here. I don't think we're going to be using all of it in there. But we won't really need to garnish the soup with any parsley because the soup has spinach in it. So we wouldn't really garnish it with parsley because that's just more green. So the knife's doing a great job. It's nice and sharp. Our parsley is done and the knife did a great job. It's easy to use, it's sharp, it feels good in my hand. I give the Imarku 8-inch chef's knife my thumbs up. Now it's time for the cleaver. So this is our cleaver, it's Imarku, and we're going to hack up some chicken. We're going to be roasting this chicken and making a roasted chicken stock. So what we have is some legs and thighs that are connected, and I don't really want this big honking thing of fat on here. And basically, this is the best way to make stock. You're going to use real meat, real bones, real vegetables. You're going to roast them off, and you're going to make your stock. What we need is we need to cut this up in some pieces so that a lot of that bone marrow gets off when we roast it. We'll have that flavor in the broth. Usually with this kind of thing, you're going to cut right here, and this is your thigh and this is your leg. And there's a joint in here. Of course, I can't feel it that well, but there it is, right? I don't know where the joint is, but it just lost it. You can take your frustrations out. Frustrations from work, frustrations from spouse, frustrations from they're tearing up our street out here and they're not doing that great a job repaving it. So we're going to give it to them, right? Ah! Woo, look at that. That is sweet. Ah! Wow, look at that. Cut right through there. This is a really good cleaver. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Eric's a little scared back there. He's getting a little nervous that I'm learning how to use a cleaver.
Can I get an instant replay?
Here you go. Here's an instant replay, Eric. I'm going to take this fat off because I don't want my stock being fatty like that. 1, 2, 3. Ah! I didn't get the skin. Ah! Woo! Ah! Wow, that is really, really amazing. Ah!
Look at the bone and how nice and fluffy it is.
Eric likes how the bone looks. I think it's kind of disgusting, but anyway. Here's our thigh. This way. Ah! I don't know why I want to make that noise every time I do this. Ah! Ah! Eric, we got to mop the floor. So, chopping up chicken to make stock with the Imarku cleaver gets my thumbs way up. So once again, I just want to take this opportunity to thank Imarku for sending me these knives. We have the 7-inch stainless steel kitchen knife that is a cleaver, and we had the 8-inch chef's knife, and we had a lot of fun with these. This cleaver is really great. I shot stuff all over the kitchen. We're going to make some really good stuff coming up soon. If you're interested in checking out these knives, I'll leave a link in the description to the Amazon page where you can take a look for yourself. If you like this video, please subscribe below and leave me a comment and a like, and visit my website at amylearnstocook.com. I'm also on Twitter and Pinterest at Amy Learns to Cook.